Yeah, so here we are at Eagle Pass, and we're going to be meeting with the sort of major officials and law enforcement responsible for the border, and just hear directly from them and see exactly what's going on for yourself. So with that, let's. Yeah.
Yes, I'm Tony Gonzalez. I'm a local congressman here in the district. My district is 823 miles of the southern border, places like Eagle Pass, El Paso, Uvalde, Del Rio. We've been at the epicenter of this border crisis. What I'd really like to share is a lot of my sheriffs and local elected officials are being forgotten. Their stories aren't getting out. Some stories are, but a lot of stories aren't. The first person I'd like to hear from is Randy Brown, who is the sheriff of Medina County. It's about an hour away from, about 100 miles away from here. And Randy's behind us now. You want to come over here, Randy? And the question I have is what's happening in your county? This is 100 miles away.
And just imagine, like you're just talking to America here, and people just want to understand exactly what's going on, but assume that people do not know what's going on.
Well, you got to go back some time, and whenever the open border policies from the White House kind of got thrown out there, we've been overrun.
How long was that? How long ago was that?
What year was that?
2 years ago.
2 years
We're on our third year.
We've been battling it for 2 years, and
okay.
So
you're saying there's been an open border policy essentially since for the past 2 years?
It was an invitation.
An invitation.
That's how I read it. That's how it was told from the White House. So
okay.
They don't have a clue what's going on here, I don't think, because if they did, maybe they would care. Maybe they wouldn't. I don't know.
How does the train impact you? Because the trains have been a big story lately. There's a train just over here. This is kind of where it starts, Elon. Okay. Where you see, all these thousands of people on a train. This is where they're coming through, but it doesn't end here. It just starts here. Yeah. Medina County is where they're going to make it to the big cities like San Antonio.
Two major rail lines come through my county, and on those the illegals ride. They actually control the trains because they know how to crank down the brake on the car so that when it passes a heat sensor, the conductor has to stop the train, the illegals get off, the people come to get them, and all the stolen vehicles they're stealing from all over the country. Nearly every one of them is in a stolen vehicle.
Okay.
So then we get involved, and then they're trespassing on private property.
Okay.
And when you do get behind the road, they run through fences, they run over equipment. Irrigation stuff is important to the farmers. They run over their equipment, they tear it up. We tear up vehicles trying to hold the line. We're trying to hold the line 100 miles away because the line is not getting held in. Because it's not that complicated to close the border. It really isn't. And that's the aggravating part. I think any sheriff here will tell you the same thing.
All right. Well, and just again, just assume that this is really just for the general public, and so we want to just frame the situation because not everyone knows like the magnitude and is this normal or is it like so just if you could just frame the situation for the general public, that would be helpful.
What terrifies me the most is we're seeing historic numbers, 11,000 people coming over daily for the past week. Here in Eagle Pass alone, 2,500 people, over 5,000 people in detention. But what worries me the most is this, in many cases, feels normal. The part that doesn't make it out on some of the news stuff is there is a golf course. We're literally standing in front of a golf course, and you have people playing golf as if it is normal. To the right, you have people that are coming over illegally. I mean, it is upside down. And like Elon said earlier, I believe in legal immigration. I think legal immigration is important. And what happens is when you grant people that have come over illegally these different opportunities, you completely undermine the legal system.
I think, like the stuff we were talking about in the car, the magnitude of the situation.
The magnitude of it, yeah.
So it's like the fact that we are seeing all-time highs in the legal process, and that ramp is increasing.
Yes.
So these are really important points because the public isn't. I think it's not necessarily clear to the public. Is this normal, or are we seeing an accelerating crisis?
It's not getting better. It's getting worse. Last Friday a week ago was a historic number, 11,000 people that came over.
Okay.
And then on Monday, that number increased. Today is Thursday, and that number increased. We're only going in the wrong direction. This is a week. What happens 2 weeks from now? It's the wrong way.
Okay. So basically, we're seeing unprecedented, all-time highs, and increasing,
and spreading.
Yes.
It's not in just one area. It's not just like it's just one city or one
Yes.
town, and not even one state anymore. You know, it's not, we're talking about New York today, but Chicago.